So hello everyone, this is Shubham Divakar over here, and today we are going to solve today's lead code challenge question, which is Hamming distance. So let's heads over to it. Question is, the Hamming distance between two integers is the number of positions at which the corresponding bits are different. Okay, so it's very straightforward thing. Now given two integers x and y, calculate the Hamming distance. Okay, so basically it talks about like how many places in x and y we have bit differences, right? So let's say we have x equal to 1, y equal to 4, 1 is 0 0 1, 4 is 0 1 0 0. So at 2 points we have bit differences in between them at this point and this point. Okay, so the answer would be 2, right? So this is a very question. This is a very easy question from bit manipulation. So let's see what we can do and what exactly the solution, right? So before we find a solution, let's first talk about some operators that we bit operators that we have. So XOR. So this is the XOR operator, right? So we call this XOR XOR, right? So what this XOR operator does is, let's say we have this 0001, and let's say we have 1001, and we have again 10101. So if I take a XOR of these two, I'll get in all the places where we have same number of, like we have similar bits, we will be getting 0, and in all other cases we'll get 1, right? So see, here we have a bit difference, so we'll get 1. Here also the bits are same, so we'll get 0, right? So this is what XOR does. So basically you can see from this example itself, like this, the bit difference was at only one position, and at that position only we got 1, right? So I guess we got our operator, right? So let's try for 1 and 4. The example, 1 is 0001 and 4 is this 0100, right? So at how many places we have bit differences? We have two bit differences. Okay, so let's see what does this XOR result in. It would be 0 1 0 and 1. All right, so we have two ones, so we can clearly see that this is 1, this is 4, right? So we can clearly see from here is that the number of set bits or the number of ones in the XOR of the two numbers is the answer, right? So now how do we calculate what is the number of set bits over here? So let's check, let's say this is x, right? X is equal to, let's say this is a, this is b. So let's say x is equal to a XOR b, so this is x we have. Now see, in order to find the set bit at this position, at this first, like see, we have this number 0 1 0 1, and if I want to find out the set bit at this position, I have to do, what I will do is, I want the answer to be something like this: 1 0 0 and 0. So what is this? This is nothing but, if I do an AND operation with this number 0001, so this will yield me 0001. Okay, and for this specific position, what I will do is 0101. I will take a mask of this type, okay, a number of this type, and I'll do an and this will result me in this one. All right, so so what exactly is happening over here is, we can see, in order to get the number of set bits, all right, what we are doing is we are doing an AND operation, and uh, now where we are going to apply the AND position is what we are, see, uh, if I wanted to apply NAND operation here, I used 1 1 over here, right? So if I shift this 1 to right bit over here, if I shift this one, like we have two shift operators, one is the right shift, all right, and one is the left shift, right? So if I have this one, and if I left shift this, I mean if I do this one left shift 1, which means 1 will be left shifted to one position, so I would be having this one, all right, 0 1 0. And if I do 1 right shift 1, so this will yield me 0 0 0, because we already have 0 over here, so when I right shift, this will turn to be 1, right? So this is a left shift and this is a right shift, so we are going to use this left shift and this right shift. In fact, the left shift we are going to use along with an AND operator, which we saw. Now the left shift which we are going to use, we will be using for generating the mask. All right, so for let's first go for this bit position, this one. Okay, so what would be the mask for this? Let's say this x. So x and 1, if this is equal to 1, yes, this will be equal to 1, because if I do an AND operation of this with 1, I will be yielding 1. All right, so we would do C plus plus or a counter plus plus, and this will count how many ones I have got, right? And the next thing that I am going to do is I also have to left shift this one, okay, by one bit position every time. Okay, so let's say this is I, and I was initially 1, and then I left shifted I to be 1. So the next time when I come to this bit position, I would be having 0 0 1 0, and consecutively for this 0 1 0 1, this bit position I would be having 0 1 0 0. So you can see we have a mask, and if I do an AND with this one, I would be getting a 1 over here and rest all zeros. Okay, so since I am getting a 1 over here, so okay, so since I am getting a 1 over here, we can say, or since I'm getting a 1 over here, so basically this is what we wanted, right? Every time we want a 1. All right, so okay, we have to do a small change, because this won't be equal to 1, but because if I do an AND with this, this would yield me 4. Okay, so we do not want to do this. Rather than doing this, what I will do is I want to generate the mask code. Okay, mask for this third bit would be 0 1 0 1. Okay, so every time what I'll do is, every time I'll shift the bit. See, if I do the other way around, because if I shift the bits in I, what I will be yielding is I would be yielding with 4 or not 1. Okay, so but we are testing for every bit position. So what I'll do is, if this 1 comes at this place, so how can I do that? And see, if this 1 comes at this place somehow, then we can do an AND with 1 and simply check whether this is equal to 1 or not. Okay, and that would give me the answer, right? So what I will do is, instead of shifting this is 1 itself, this would be 1, and every time what I would be doing is, I would not be doing a right shift, rather I would be doing a I would not be doing a left shift, I would be doing a right shift. Okay, so x right shift 1, well, right shift x by 1 position. So when I come at second bit position, I will what I will have is, the new x will be 0 0 1 0, and when I come at a third bit position, I'll have 0 0 0 1, and when I do AND with it, I'll get 1. Okay, this is what exactly that we are going to do in the coding part itself. Okay, so the solution is very simple. This is a very easy solution if you know bit manipulation, and if you don't, then this becomes a really difficult problem, because you convert that x into binary and then you do other operations, right? So int x is equal to, okay, we have already x, so int a is equal to x XOR y, we have this XOR. Now what I will do is need a counter also, so int counter is equal to 0, and if x is greater than 0, and what I will do is, if we'll check if x and 1 is equal to 1. Okay, okay, if x and 1 is equal to 1, then counter plus plus, and next thing we are going to do is x right shift 1. Okay, so we have this x is equal to x right shift 1, right? And then we are going to return counter. So the solution is there. Let's run and check this. Okay, compile error, binary operator, right? We have to start. Okay, your answer is 1, expected answer is 2. All right, we will check where we went wrong. Okay, counter equal to 0 while x greater than 0, if x and 1 is equal to 1. Yeah, so let's just try and do this. Counter plus plus and x is equal to x right shift 1. We'll try to put a bracket here and see if this works out well. Okay, the answer is still not correct. Here we went to x and y. A is equal to x XOR y. Got it. Counter was 0. While x is okay. We are not having x. We are doing the operation on a, right? So this would be a and not x. That is why it's always, yeah, cool. So we have the answer. We'll submit it and then check whether it's right or wrong. All right, so it's accepted, right? So guys, thank you for watching, and please do like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, thank you guys, thank you for watching.